comments he wishes to make.
Well, thank you, Madam Chair, and I want to begin by condemning, in the strongest possible terms, the appalling act of anti-Semitic violence that happened in Boulder, Colorado over the weekend, which happens to be in our colleague Mr. Negus's district. Let's be clear. Anti-Semitism is vile, it is wrong, and it has absolutely no place in America. And targeting peaceful protesters for exercising their First Amendment rights flies in the face of everything this country is supposed to stand for. My heart is with the victims, their families, and everyone impacted by these cowardly acts of hate. And now, turning to the matter at hand. These bills before us are just another attempt to vilify all immigrants and distract from the Trump administration's disastrous failure to lower costs or do anything meaningful to help the people of this country. By vilifying all immigrants, vilifying all immigrants doesn't make us safer, Madam Chair. In fact, it makes us less safe. It tears families apart and it hurts people, including people like Carol Huey in Missouri, who worked 2 jobs to support her son, who's beloved in her community, and who has been detained by ICE. There is a powerful story about her, which I would encourage every one of you to read, which I would like to insert into the record, entitled, A Missouri Town Was Solidly Behind Trump, Then Carol Was Detained.
Without objection.
Even U.S. citizens are being swept up in overzealous crackdowns. That's not border security, it's cruelty for political gain. And to be clear, Democrats are not denying that there's a problem. We want smart, humane, effective solutions that keep us safe without sacrificing our values. What Republicans are offering is the opposite, a system that lets real threats slip through while largely punishing innocent people. And that brings me to the bills that are before us today. One bill reauthorizes funding for programs that help communities fight the opiate crisis, something that I have supported. But it's hard to take Republicans seriously when Trump and his cronies are actively dismantling those very programs. If they were serious about this crisis, they'd stop undermining the solutions. Then we have the other 3 bills, which claim to support small businesses, but do the exact opposite. DOGE already shuttered an SBA office in my district in Massachusetts, forcing rural small business owners to drive hours to get to the nearest SBA office in Boston. Now, under this bill, if Republicans force the closure of the Boston office out of political spite, it will leave small businesses in Massachusetts with nowhere else to turn. It will have disastrous long-term consequences for the rural entrepreneurs and working-class families in my home state who rely on the SBA to navigate federal assistance and recover from economic setbacks, like the increased costs that they're facing because of Trump's reckless trade war. Because in case you didn't know, Trump's tariff chaos does in fact punish small businesses. Unlike the mega donors who bankroll Republican campaigns, small business owners can't hedge against that kind of volatility. Every time Trump throws another tantrum on trade, Republicans are tossing small businesses into a tailspin with no warning, no help, and frankly, no concern. But maybe that's the point. Republicans aren't governing to help regular people. They're governing to protect the powerful and punish the vulnerable. Look no further than the GOP tax scam House Republicans jammed through the House last month. On the recent pay-for-play pardons handed out to Trump loyalists, people who paid up or praised him. The Republicans' message is clear. If you're rich and you support Trump, Republicans will take care of you. If you're not, you're on your own. They're not in this for working families or small businesses. They're in it for themselves and for ultra-wealthy, for the ultra-wealthy who keep their campaigns afloat. Madam Chair, I think it's disgraceful, and I think the American people deserve better. With that, I welcome our witnesses and look forward to their testimony. I yield back.
Thank you. I thank you, Mr. McGovern, for mentioning the horrific attack